Try to figure out why are the Knicks so different. And two things, they defend every single night and they compete at an extremely high level.
Kawhi Leonard with New Orleans, but he's taken it to a new level as a member of the Knicks. Jackson wide open in transition. You don't see that often from the Knicks.
Salute to all the great mothers out there.
Reggie Jackson to the basket. It is 10-0. Bullock for three. It's good. And finally the Knicks with the basket. The 42% this year. And it's not a fluke. I mean, you talk to Tom Thibodeau as Bullock connects again. He's got all.
Been more glowing with how important Jeff Van Gundy has been in his life as a coach as Reggie Jackson knocked down the shot. It's a crime to me that Jeff Van Gundy is not a head coach in this league. When you look at the results of Steve Clifford, Tom Thibodeau, the guys that he, poured into. You're talking about a brilliant basketball.
Kawhi doing an excellent job again on Randall. Tough shot falling away, though. It's good. The first. Good play by Bullock. Stepping in front of the passing lane and causing the turnover. Barrett in transition. Blocked. Great. Clock down to 5, nearing 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rose a little trouble with a handle. Now collects and puts it in, getting the bounce. Rose shooting close to 60% from the floor and averaging 18 points per game. Batum on the drive. What a look by Leonard. Rondo from the Hawks. He's played really well. Now in his 15th game as a member of the Clippers. Rose again from mid-range. Ties the game at 15.
To me, that was the biggest jump that the Knicks made, acquiring Derrick Rose. Another guy that's not afraid of the bright lights, as Kawhi Leonard is trying to instill.
Played for Tibbs everywhere. Barrett really shot it well this year. But he's a much improved player as the Knicks have their first lead. Leonard going to work again, rattles it home, and he's in double.
Well, for the Clippers, you cannot allow Kawhi Leonard to play one-on-one. He has to see 2 or 3 bodies in front of him as Derrick Rose knocks down another.
4 years. Empty possession, so the Knicks in transition. Barrett, great hustle. The NBA playoffs start May 22nd right here on ESPN. Gibson from Rose. Rose working around the Gibson screen. Little floater goes, and Derrick Rose with 8.
Gets to his spots and wins his match.
Nice look by Cousins, and the extra pass to an open Batum for the 3. That's Knicks with a foul to give. 15-second difference in the clocks. Batum, same spot, same result for Nick Batum. Like Rondo, a recent acquisition, playing his 13th game as a member of the Clippers. Rondo going to keep it here, get to the basket against Ntilikina and score with 3:10.
Make the extra pass. If we do that, they're a good defensive team, but we got to get stops first, and then we didn't close the quarter well.
Coach, what are some of the things missing the dunk? Wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Obi Toppin, the rookie, on the floor, and he connects here from three-point land. Ntilikina, and that one rolls in. George has it stripped. Good defensive play, and Bullock with a run out. Paul George just so smooth, so fluid with that jump shot.
Not much you can do there. That's good defense, just better offense.
It's 5 points for George, who averaged about 28 points of the regular season around the road. The Knicks will be here Tuesday to face the Lakers, then go home for the final 3 games as Paul George strikes. That was a 2 for George. He's got 7 points. And again, the Knicks come right back. Boy, just watching New York in person, I don't know how many times, Mark, you've had a chance to watch the Knicks in person this year, but just night and day from previous years.
Compete, their competitive spirit, the way they defend. They've got a home run hitter that's playing as good as anybody in basketball, Julius Randle.
Cousins with the bucket. 3-point lead for the Clippers. 8 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. The bench for the Knicks, big reason why they're even in this game. They've got good the Knicks are defensively. Clippers are an excellent defensive team. As Leonard takes it strong but gets it blocked, but Zubac's there to throw it down. And again, they're playing the Suns here tonight. Phoenix has the second best record in the West. They're trying to get the top record, so the Suns still have a lot to play for.
And set the standard. And he said, these numbers blow you away. And that was a guy that mastered the triple-double. He said these numbers absolutely blow you away.
Just not had a lot of room. He's 1 for 6 from the floor. He's got Zubats on him here. Tries to go by him, does, and puts it in with the reverse late and missed the rest of his rookie season. Randall got the rebound and got it out to Rose. Another bucket in transition. Derek.
I believe any team can be beat by anybody else in the play-in or playoffs. So I'm not going to be surprised of an upset.
Lead for LA, 2:20 to go. And look at Beverly working defensively against Randall. He flops. Randall missed the shot, but there is Noel with the putback. Beverly will try it. Not there. Batum with the board. Leonard mid-range, sweet.
I like what rhythm as far as the offensive player.
Rose with the blow-by and the pull-up. It's good again. Derek Rose. 4 points. One of the most least productive first halves in terms of scoring. He does have 7 rebounds. Rose attacking. Boy, Derek Rose can't be. Timer's at 6. Randall penetrates. Barrett in the corner. Good on the 3. RJ.
The Knicks, and we will find out.
Randall 2 for 9 from the floor, mid-range. Morris finally hits. He was over. Here's Randall putting it on the deck and gets that one to spin home. His
side, so he drives with no one standing in front of him.
Reggie Jackson gives it up to Zubats, who smashes it. Here's Barrett. Good pass underneath. Basket and one. No way. 4 minutes gone by here in the third. 3-point lead for the Knicks. Great look by Paul George to Zeus on first team NBA, but you almost feel like you have to because you're allowed to now because one is listed, or both are listed at either center or forward as Jackson's.
But I mean, both guys deserve it, but they're both centers.
3-pointer from Barrett. For Barrett, he averages about 18 per game on the year. Leonard's 3 is good. He's able to answer after a stretch where he couldn't make anything.
I tell you what, the more I see Zubats, the more I'm in love with him. He is one of the most underrated as Bullock knocks down another shot.
The other thing too with LeBron James that you got to consider, and this is true for Harden and some, a lot of players, the number of games missed as Barrett elected by Randall. 2-point lead for the Knicks, nearing 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bullock with a good screen by Noel in the quarter. LA within 3. They give Payton the lane, and he takes advantage of it. 7 assists in 17 minutes off the bench. Randall going one-on-one, drives, finishes off the window beautifully at Phoenix. Suns play at Staples tonight against the Lakers. Bullock got it again. Rondo on the floor. Waits for Batum. Here's DeMarcus Cousins with the easy deuce down the middle of the paint. Rondo's got it. 6-second difference in the clocks here at the end of the quarter. Going for a 2-for-1. Beverly got it on the triple. A little extracurricular activity after the whistle when we went to break at the end of the third quarter between Julius Randle and Cousins as Paul George East trying to move a step closer to get home court in the first round. Derek Rose, 4-3. He's 10 for 12. Final home game for the Clippers. Their last 4 games are on the road. They're in the 3 spot in the West right now. What a look by Paul George on the skip.
And not allowing them to take over the game.
Batum with the steal. Takes it all the way for the slam. 5 straight. Against the Lakers, they're a game up on LA to avoid the play-in tournament, and they own the tiebreaker. Here's Gibson. What a slam by Top. Kawhi Leonard on the bench right now. Julius Randle's going to check back in for the Knicks. Nice pass. Rondo to Cousins, and right there, though, to meet him. Rose walks into a 3. Derek Rose with 25. Rondo is there, hustling. Randle on the floor. Rondo comes away with it. Beats a cutting Cousins for the slam.
Really fulfill a role for this Clipper team.
Looks healthy. Barrett calling for it, and that's why. Switch.
Ever played the position.
The injuries obviously have changed Derrick Rose's game, but he's adapted. Kawhi Leonard gets the bounce. It's been a quiet ending, Randall. They double now with George. Shot clock at 4. Here's Barrett. And puts up an air ball, but Gibson is there to clean it up before the shot clock expires.
Gibson has played well. timely plays, anchor defensively.
Kawhi is hit 2. He's 4 of 15 from the floor. He's doing everything else, though. 13 rebounds, 5 assists. He swishes home that one. Excellent half-court defensive possession by the Knicks. George, though, able to drive the lane. Just too strong that time.
He wants that left hand.
Batum. Randall pulls up and scores. Season, and they lead the Clippers by 8 with a minute to go here on Mother's Day. Kawhi Leonard, mid-range is good. Leonard with 23.
Randall with his left hand.
Now it's George against Randall. It was Batum on the last possession. Fall away. Hit it again. Julius. Doing a good job against Reggie Jackson. Here's Leonard with 12 seconds to go. Kawhi drains a 3. It's a 4-point game.
No place like it. The bright lights, the history of the building. It's an exciting time if you're a Knicks fan.
Leonard's 3, no good. Gibson with a rebound. And the Knicks are one step closer to home court in the first round. What a remarkable turnaround.